Hey guys, Anger Rants here, and I'm very sorry I didn't make a video of the reissued Star Wars reviews. I haven't done an original trilogy, haven't filmed anything. Went ahead and saw the new film, and I will give you my review of it later, before I reveal my top 10 best of 2015. Well, it came by very quickly. When you think about it, it had a lot of good films last year, and not that many bad ones, just to be quite honest. I didn't see the worst of this year, but I did see Pixels, thanks to a few friends of mine at school that forced me to watch that film. There's a few rules. Ratings do not matter on my list. If I rated a 2.5, if I hated it from the 2.5 movie, it will still be on this list. Like Terminator, Jupiter Ascending, they're eligible for this list because they made me angered and what the heck type of moments. So, no matter, let's get straight to the list. And we'll start with dishonorable mentions. Film I just said, Pixels. I had no faith in this film. I thought this was going to be the Adam Sandler film that will break it because it's Chris Columbus directing it. And until I figured out it's Adam Sandler who does the writing, and he destroyed the film by himself. And it's no surprise that Adam Sandler went on a rant about how critics hate his films. You are the problem, Adam. Fix it. I made a video of 3 reasons why you suck, and you still haven't approved. From Jack and Jill, watching this one is a horrosity of a film to watch. I didn't like the acting, jokes fell flat, and I made it of a Smurf joke. I would have killed that Smurf, I know what you were talking about. I even watched a bit of Grown Ups 2 thanks to my mates. I thought that one's terrible. But anywho, the film is terrible. Let's move on to my next dishonorable mention. Next is Terminator Genisys. I had no faith in the film and coming in, and I was right. The film, I didn't mind the film at all. I did really enjoyed it. I'm glad I enjoyed the film, but it's just a story, having too many plot holes and obvious trilogy baiting, and the cast didn't do a good job. They're just there just to get a paycheck, especially from that chick from Game of Thrones. And Arnold is the only best part of the film. Every time you watch him, you know he's a robot. You know, it's Arnold being his own old role of the Terminator. But shamefully, the film fell flat over the action. Even though it's entertaining, but it's entertaining bad. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I had to talk about it. If you haven't seen my review of it on Facebook, you will know how you didn't like the film at all. Let's get to the next one, which is Hitman Agent 47. I said in my comment section of Man from U.N.C.L.E. I will review it. I forgot to... I did film it, but I removed it for some reason. But back to what I was going to say, which is why I'm going to say Hitman Agent 47 is a horrible film. It's easily one of the worst of the year. Did not make the list, just. That's because it's a video game movie, and I'm hoping it's the last video game horrible movie we get before Warcraft or Assassin's Creed comes. And I'm still working on my anticipated list, so hold it there. Just that the film overall is just... what the heck is the film? I had an idea what it's about, but it's just the set, where they choose the locations is gorgeous. Singapore, I believe it's called. I'll put a note on screen in case I'm wrong. But it's just the film is odd. You know what I mean? Just lame action. I was obviously trying to go rated MA, which is the equivalent of your R in America. The same as M for your PG-13 and so on. It's just that film is horrible. The game moments in this movie only wasn't for like a few seconds. That was it. That was only one sequence of her evading cameras, according to what I heard, is the moment from the game. That's cool, but does it translate to the movie? No. Shamefully, this became another one of those horrible video game movies. And I'm sure this film made me want to watch the original Hitman, which came out around at the date of this film around 9 years ago. Yeah, I had so much hate for it. Next up on the dishonorable mentions, Vacation. You know, I gave it a 2 out of 4 in terms of comedy scale, and which is equivalent to my 2.5 in my out of 5. But the film is still bad. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon or anything. It's off. Moments from the original Vacation was fine, but it's just that the comedy was ruined by the trailer and review I saw of it. Chris Hemsworth and Chevy Chase, I said in my review, is wasted. Because how you waste those type of talents just for like a couple scenes? And the funny thing is, the best part of the film is when they get the slideshow on. The slideshow is the funniest out of the film. That's bad. Anywho, the film's still bad. That is horrible. I'm sorry for those who... I'm sorry. I tried loving this film, but it's just so many good gags, and the brothers I liked in the film, it reminded me of my own brother, who's older than me, who's going to be 20 this year, and I'm going to be 17. So, let's get to the next spot. I'm going to check my list before continuing. Now, starting from number 5, Minions. Oh god, I knew this is going to be bad. I only watched the first Despicable Me, and I find those stupid little annoyances I see in the film. I only invested in the characters that don't make noises. And I hate characters that make noises. Fuck off, Facebook. Excuse my language. Yeah, this film is so bad. I gave up within the first 5 minutes. Within the first 5 minutes, I gave up. I knew this film was bad from the beginning. I was forced to watch this. I knew this is going to be bad from the first scene I seen in the film. I went, oh god, this is going to be a forced prequel by the fans who invested millions of dollars to this franchise, and alone the spin-off is running around half of 1.1 billion, which is 101 billion and 1.157 million, which is below Frozen, Iron Man 3, and the new Star Wars film, which I will review, and I already seen in that one twice, and I'm going to see it 3 times, and hopefully I can drag my mate over here so we can review it. But I should get back straight to the point. The film, I gave up. Good animation, well, the visuals, that's the only thing it's got going. The plot is flat. It's wasted. And it's garbage. Or what Christian Harloff says, garbage. Yeah, pretty much, it's done. Next up, Taken Free. You saw that coming. Taken Free. Oh my god, how are you going to waste Liam Neeson on a bad movie? Oh yet, Liam Neeson wants to be in a bad film. Oh god, this film, you know from my review, I hated the film so much that it made me feel like Liam Neeson just cares about the money at this point. Just wants to get the money before he goes back to dramatic stuff. Please, Liam Neeson, stop it with your terrible action movies. Excuse that, that's my new laptop, which is obviously edited in Sony Vegas. But the film overall is just horrible. Next up, oh god, I hated this film. It's equivalent of why I hate horror in general. You're thinking I'm talking about The Gallows? Even worse. Poltergeist remake. Oh god, how you ruined Sam Rockwell. I find him a very awesome dude. He's the only good part of the film, is just seeing him on screen, just pretending to be scared by ghosts. Oh my god, this is so horrible. The acting is rubbish, except for Sam Rockwell. The visual effects, the scares, everything's garbage. And I gave this film around around 2, and the reason I gave that is extra points for Sam Rockwell doing well in a horrible film, but seriously, Sam Rockwell, get some better work. The best work he got so far is Galaxy Quest and Iron Man. Please come back in sometime in the MCU. I'm gonna miss you from being arrested from Iron Man 2. Come on, come on, Marvel, bring this guy back after Infinity War. We need to see this guy's charming charming charms for the next Iron Man, which is not RDJ. Hopefully, since RDJ is slowly aging. Next up, Fan4Stick, also known as Fantastic Four, that Fox has run single-handedly by getting most of Josh Trank's going for. My God, if you haven't seen my review of Fantastic Four on Facebook, you know I compared this film to Batman and Robin. That's how bad it is. It's the second coming of Batman and Robin that is for darker tone, per se. That one's for lighter, this one's for darker. And having going with first half, I was like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on here. I'm loving this. And then after they came back, it became a very generic superhero film with barely any superheroing, barely any action, and barely any good characters, and a film stretched out because Fox has ruined this film from coming back to the MCU sometime soon. And I think Fox should trade the TV rights, this for the TV rights for X-Men. They're doing a good job for X-Men, if you ask me. My God, it's a tragedy that this film became a failure, and hopefully Josh Trank can get another film out. I'm going to watch Chronicle sometime, and hopefully it'll be in my Hall of Fame of superhero films, which I'm probably going to do when I get my own house. Just have it on separate drawers of greatest films, and then have an other drawer just saying disc of films and all that. Number 1. You saw this coming. And it's not named 50 Shades of Grey. And it's getting snubbed from every bad list of his last year. And it's called Jupiter Ascending. My God, this film is bad! Oh, what a waste of my time. I used to save first half for this film just for its defense. Now it's first act. The other two acts are just boring. How you waste Channing Tatum? Protastis is obviously trying to make this a Phantom Menace, according to the nostalgia critic. But I think they're trying to bore the people to death, and they haven't had any good thing after the Matrix, the first Matrix. And obviously just absolute garbage, but I did like the second Matrix, but not the third, which I kind of felt weird watching the third one. It kind of felt like it should have stayed the Matrix, and have the students come in and help them with the other two. Back to on task. This film is awful. The CGI effects are decent, but the acting is horrible, especially from Meg. She is horrible. Oh, I mean Mia Kunis. If you didn't understand that reference, where were you all this time? Yeah, this film is just horrible. I'm glad I'm not gonna watch that film anytime soon, unless I get forced. That's all I have for worst films of 2015. That's all I saw. I know you guys are disappointed that 50 Shades of Grey is not on this list, but thank God I didn't see it. For your sake, for me not to rage. Have a good time, everyone, and just wait for that Force Awakens review. I'm probably going to review it after the third time, or just immediately after I finish the top 5 list. So, praise the day, people, and bye-bye.